Next guest is a mother, a teacher, a homestead farmer, and an author. In fact, her first novel, entitled Turn Us Again, won the Atlantic Book Award for first novel, and now she's back with her second book. Her new novel is called A Hero. It's a compelling exploration of the complicated question of what constitutes a hero. It's set against the turbulent and frightening chain of events, though, happening in the Middle East right now, events that continue to have far-reaching effects on our part of the world as well. Pleased to welcome to the Morning News her first ever live television interview here at the Red Table at Global Halifax. It's author Charlotte Mendel. Charlotte, it's a pleasure to have you on our show. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. My first question, I've been waiting all weekend to ask this one, actually. Your bio states that you currently live in Nova Scotia with one husband, 2 children, 2 goats, 2 cats, 8 chickens, and thousands of bees. Where do you find the time to write novels like this one, this new one that's out now?
Well, I have a list on my to-do list, and meditation, and the children, and the animals, and exercise. And I think you prioritize what you really need to do.
Yeah.
And so I never get to exercise, unfortunately, but I do find time to write.
Do you want to talk about the glasses?
Oh,
Charlotte has a quick story about why she's wearing glasses this morning, people. And it has to do with goats as well, so go ahead.
Well, this is my first TV interview, and I have another one tomorrow, and I have my launch tomorrow night, and I've been all month exercising and dieting and masking. And I have an updo tomorrow, and I have a manicure and a pedicure tomorrow as well, because you want to be really beautiful. And then I went for a walk with the goats yesterday with Wendy Phyllis, and I bent to lift a little goat over a stream, and there was a big branch that I didn't see.
Look at that!
And I completely ruined all this beauty for nothing. The best laid plans of mice and men.
Well, I think you look fantastic this morning. Just ravishing. And it's a pleasure to have you on our show. You're going to do the launch you mentioned tomorrow night at the Company House for this book called A Hero. Now, this is a novel based on what it means to be a hero, but it's set, of course, in the Arab Spring. Tell us why that setting you wanted to do to this book.
Well, I lived for over 10 years in the Middle East, and it's probably the culture that I understand best after Canadian culture. And I wanted to explore, those characteristics, or what constitutes a hero. And it seemed to be a perfect backdrop, backdrop for that exploration. So, my knowledge of that area and the exciting events, an entire continent rising up and overthrowing its oppressors is really, I know it's gone a bit awry, and ISIS and bad things are happening, but it is an incredibly exciting time historically for that area.
Yeah. What are people going to find out about what it means to be a hero when they read this book?
Well, they're going to be very surprised, because one of the explorations is that we're so multifaceted and complex as human beings that we our assumptions about what a hero might be are completely shifted with this book, because the main hero really is a dastardly human being in many ways and has terrible personal relationships, and yet...
Excellent. So that's the launch tomorrow night at the Company House. Your second book, and I mentioned off the top, your first one won the award for first novel. That must have been pretty exciting, eh?
Yes, that was. It was lovely.
Yeah. Any pressure, though, to write the second one and make that award-winning as well, or?
No. There's a lot of good writers out there.
Yeah.
I think that, but hopefully this one will do well too. It's a pretty strong novel.
Yeah, exactly. What's coming up for you for the rest of 2015?
Well, I'm always writing, so I'm writing my next one, and there's a launch tomorrow. I have several other events coming up as well, on the 27th in Elmsdale, on the 20th in Stewiacke, and in Mahone Bay on the 16th of July. So there's a bunch of readings coming up to promote this book.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And if people want to buy this one, is it in stores now? Where can they get it? Where can they find more information about you and the book?
I think they can go to my website, Charlotte Mendel, www.charlottemendel.
Yeah.
Somebody told me yesterday that they were trying to find it on Kobo. I think perhaps June 15th is the day that it's going to be released. I don't know why it's not in chapters yet, but I think possibly June 15th.
Excellent. Well, very exciting stuff. The book is called A Hero. Charlotte is a hero this morning for making the interview despite what happened with the goat incident. Is the eye going to be okay? Did you go visit a doctor? Or?
I'm going to look pretty ugly for my launch, which is funny, but it's ironic. I mean, nobody really cares what you look like, so it doesn't matter. But for me, personally, it was funny.
Excellent. Well, we're happy to have you on the show. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you very much.
There's author Charlotte Mendel. The book is called A Hero. It's going to be launched at the Company House 6:30 tomorrow night, June 9th. She'll be there wearing the glasses inside again, I expect. And for more information about the book as well, and to buy it, visit the website, charlottemendel.com.